you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I wanted everything.
Like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Feel like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lean. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
of a model, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Feel like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Feel like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's typical.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get medium yard to the 37. We talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Trey Harris.
Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The end result, 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain move. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Herbert now. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. The Chargers at 4-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the Chargers.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a smaller back. This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. But that'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Come into the house to get me. He ain't sure. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Hampton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Set. Crowd right. Go.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Set. Black 80. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one, because...
All right, raise this one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing line. Complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass.
And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about him all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
on is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
He's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Herbert back to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. 14-7. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now they'll try to run a reverse here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Wilson on the keeper. And he is going to help the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Set.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Chargers.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Disley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Tua sets up to pass it. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let him run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Third and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following to this field goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Herbert now. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Hill on the return. Wiggles free. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to set down the field goal unit. And then you kind of see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They juked him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
All right, come on.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Tua picked by his former college teammate, Christian Harris. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Still on his feet. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. good-looking return set up here. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's probably going to take a miracle at this stage. If they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. That is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Tua. That's Tua's running back complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to...
Just come outside for the night. Take your time.